Are we live? Are we live? Shit. Here we go again. Are we
Ah,
live? Let me
here
let
we
me
go again.
let me check this shit right here. Uh, Dude, I don't even know if we're live. The fuck. All right. Yeah, we are live. We're actually live, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah, we are live. We're actually
All
live.
right. Let me just put it like double screen because
Oh
yours.
hell no!
Grid. There it is. There it is. Yeah. What's up, man? What's up, man? It's been the Alt Master and Jack,
Yes,
AK-47.
we are back for a third one, right? This is our third one.
It's our third one, dude. It's our third one,
Okay.
but this is gonna be a little different. Like, first of all, look at my mic. It's a new mic that I got. So yeah, it's connected, but I don't know if it makes any difference. But anyway,
Yeah. I have a new mic too. This time I'm using this one because last time it was just I think it was a camera mic. This is my new mic. How does it sound?
it sounds amazing, bro. And your camera is way better than mine. I'm actually like jealous, you know. I'm trying to get another laptop with a better camera, but I have
It's
to
fine.
save. Like, yeah, this man.
Are you working, bro?
I'm supporting my dad's company right now.
Are you getting any like income from it?
Oh yeah, of course, like monthly.
Okay, bro, then that's fine. I'm glad that you started work. I remember last time you didn't really want to work for your dad.
Yeah,
You told, but now you do. So I mean, now you are. So that's really good, man. I'm glad. I'm
yeah.
proud.
And how about you? Like, you say it's your last year in high school, right?
Yeah. Uh yeah. I mean, it's feeling good. I don't really tell anyone about my age, but it's fine. And I don't think anyone's gonna, any of my fans are gonna watch this. If they do, then
Mm.
shit. But what was I saying? So yeah, last year of high school, it's hey man. High school hasn't been the best for me.
It
I
wasn't
was
for me,
just
man. Like, I
yeah,
get
like
it.
yeah,
I'm
I
sorry.
know.
Yeah.
Like throughout my whole life, I've been told that high school is meant to be the best memories of your life. Best things to happen to you. But honestly, I learned through other people's experiences that not everyone enjoys high school, and it's fine to not enjoy high school because people that don't like high school love university or life after this, because you're independent, you're in your own circle, and you can do whatever you want, so you
Yeah.
have more freedom. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm trying my best to make high school the best. I'm not gonna think in a mindset where I'm just gonna think, oh yeah, high school sucks. I'm just gonna think that way. No, I'm gonna make it the best I can. And like everyone should. If you guys are having miserable days or like you guys are noticing something that's wrong with your life, do something about it. I hope everyone is okay and I hope everyone's healthy. But yeah,
Yeah, man. Yeah, like, it's funny that you say that high school for you wasn't the best. You
yeah.
know, it's like, first of all, let me ask you something. Like, who told you that high school was gonna be the best years of your life?
My father,
Your
my
dad.
father.
Did he grow up in Canada?
Yeah,
Or
he did.
mm, yeah, like, I'm a first generation, like, in United States. Because all my family grew up in Peru. So, like, this is why I really wanna talk about this issue because I believe it's super important. Like, when I was in high school and even university, I was always distracted, and everything started like, I believe it was 2009 with Facebook. That's how it all started. And I realized with time, especially when I joined the army back in 2021, that social media can take a lot of your energy away. It involves everything: Instagram, YouTube. I don't have Facebook anymore. I used to get like cyberbullied because of my channel. And
Really?
I mean, yeah, there was like this group of toxic people from my country that created this group, and
Oh yeah, right,
they
right.
used
I
to
think you told me
post.
this.
They used to put really really weird pictures of me. Back at the time, I didn't really. I mean, I was trying. I always was a person that was trying to find like the funny side of everything. But there is always a point if you get like, if it's the only thing in your life. I mean, technically, or the only thing that you value in your life, there's going to be a point where it's going to affect you emotionally, psychologically, and it's gonna make you have like want to make decisions that you don't even want to make, but you feel the pressure of making, and that is a problem, dude. I recommend a lot of people to do social media detox. I've done it ever since coming back from the army. I kind of realized, yeah, there are times where I can be in social media a long time, and I'm like, yeah, I need to take a break. So I'm not scared of deleting it. You know, I delete the applications, and I go around my day. I focus on something that is gonna have like long-term benefits. So it's a huge part of life that a lot of people underestimate, and also has to do with mental health. Because if you're a lot, in social media a lot, and if you care about the opinions of others on social media, then you're gonna lose always, because you're gonna compare yourself to others, and it's going to be like a loophole. You know, you're gonna go around in circles, and you don't want to do that. You know, man.
I understand, man. Like, how do I explain it? To simplify what you basically said, okay to take a break from social media, you know. But that's the thing. People my age, they don't understand that, you know, because at my school, what I've been seeing is people just constantly staring at their phones. You know, these people, all they do is they're stuck on their phones, you know, and I sometimes, as a joke, I just turn off their phone, you know, but then they just like,
Nice.
they're like, what? And like, you know, I just want them to wake up. You know, in Wall-E, that scene where those fat people were sitting on those chairs,
Yeah.
and then that lady just starts like, what the hell's happening? You know? But yeah, I just wake them up for a second, and I tell them, you know, get off your phone, bro. Like, let's do some work, or let's go for a walk. Let's do something. You know, like. Exactly, bro. Like, get them out of that matrix, you know?
Yeah, the Matrix, dude. That was what I was going to say. Yeah, this is Matrix, man. Literally. I mean, like, for example, as a YouTuber, you want to have more followers, right? You want more people to watch your videos. But at the end, like, if you think about it, like, if you get that, let's imagine tomorrow you make a viral video, super viral, and you become famous. You have like a huge community of people. Is that really going to make you happy? You know, that's an important question.
It honestly, it doesn't, you know, because it only makes you want more, if that makes sense. You know, for example, I mean, I don't know with me, because that's the thing. But the thing that's hard about YouTube is you need to think in the perspective of majority. And that's the thing. I'm not a majority. I'm a minority. So it's really hard for me to think like everyone else. So when I'm thinking for a title for a YouTube video and I'm trying to think for everyone else, it doesn't work the way I want it to, because I'm thinking I can't think for everyone else. I'm thinking for me and what I would like, what would interest me in a title in a video, which is sadly not the majority. So why does this matter to you? Well, because I don't see views as the way many people do. How do I explain it? Well, so right now I'm pushing my goal for shorts to at least have 1,000 views on shorts. Nice. That is like that's my highest for YouTube shorts is like 4,000. I'm pretty sure 4,000, which is really good, man. For YouTube shorts, like that's really good. And for my channel alone, man, how many subs do you have?
Right now, 1,043, bro.
That's really good, man. Yeah, I have about just 400, but that's really good for a channel with only 400 subs, and I'm just trying to push that, to just make it an average of 1,000. And I'm scared of expecting 1,000 for each video. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm scared to be like, oh, this video only got 1,000. Now it needs to get like 5,000 more. It's just like I'm scared to ever reach that point. Obviously, that's like you slowly building up, but I don't want to have those giant expectations where if it doesn't happen, then I'm gonna be upset about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's how the addiction starts. and then you start resorting to doing crazy stuff on stream or like videos, like pranking people in public, saying outrageous things, and then that's going to get you more views. So that's when the addiction starts, and then you keep continuing. I don't have an issue with that, but I'm not doing that. I'm not willing to do that. But if someone else is, I understand. They're trying to get their 10 seconds of fame. Go ahead, do it. People like Lil Pump, Lil Tay was that girl's name? Like way back in 2016. Who else do we have now? That kid that's like, I would like to, I don't know. He has like this long hair. He goes out in public. I don't know what's his name, but he was in the Game Awards for Elden Ring, I think. Anyways, just these people that can't, do stupid stuff for attention, and that's the thing that sucks about content creation. You need to do stupid things for people to actually give you attention and to watch your videos. And, for me, people have said this so many times, and I'm not trying to, suck my own dick, but like, I've heard people say this to me. Like, people are like, oh, AK, you deserve so much more subs. Oh, AK, you deserve so much subs. This guy has 800 videos and only 400 subscribers. Like, how? It's like, bro, don't, like, that's the thing. I'm tired. Like, there's no such thing as, deserve. You need to work for it. You know what I mean? And 800 videos might seem a lot, but it clearly isn't enough for me to get 1,000 subs, so I just got to keep working. Yeah. And do I have an issue with that? No. This YouTuber said an average channel with 500 videos at least has 1,000 subs.
I mean, it depends on the videos that you post.
Exactly, too. If you're posting crap every day, obviously you're not going to get those subs. So, but yeah, man, that's just me in terms of addiction on YouTube and how, trying to push yourself out there just so you can get a couple views,
Yeah. Like at the end, when you are a content creator, you'll have inspirations. Like, for example, for me, it was KSI, Deji, Mr. Beast, even PewDiePie. Like, you always have people that you look to, like, that is like the ones that inspire you to be who you are, And it even inspires your personality, the way that you act. But for me, I came to a point, the Alpha Master, it used to be my character, like even the people that knew my channel wanted to know me in real life, and like the people that liked it, and I was Alpha, I came to a point in my life where in real life I don't want to be Alpha anymore. I just want to be Renato, because I came to a point where I want people to like me for who I am. Like, I don't want people, like, Alpha is a character, and it used to, like, Alpha used to do like stupid things, stupid live streams, Omegle live streams, all this for attention, especially during the early days of the pandemic. And this had a huge impact on my mental health, because sometimes we do impulsive things, we act dumb, and then like you cannot sleep at night because you think like, oh, like I'm making all of this and people are making fun of me behind my back, like saying things that are like, this is like, you feel like a clown. Literally, you feel like a clown, and that is a feeling that, for me at this age, I don't want to have anymore. Personally, it used to be a passion. Now my only purpose nowadays is to inspire and motivate, and try to make people avoid the mistakes that I did when I was younger, so that they can reach their goals sooner than me, if possible.
Yeah.
Like,
I understand, bro.
Like, yeah. So for me, I never really had, like, I have really few friends. I don't really have a lot of real friends. I started meeting real friends after my experience in the army, and then when I was able to cherish, like, I came back from Peru this year, and I was able to learn a little bit about the story of my family, my origins, where I came from, and all of this. It was like an existential crisis. I realized who I am, why I was born, what my purpose was in life. I realized it, at 25 years of age. So I normally I used to get distracted. I mean, I still working on it, of course, but it's like a different vision now. Uh, like for me, I just want to be able to be the person that I want to be, and to cherish the present, the the experiences that I have with my friends, of course. And in this case, like I haven't talked to you in a while, but you were like the first. You are a really important friend in my life, because you were like the person that introduced me to spirituality, because I don't know like if you are comfortable with sharing like your religion, but it's something that was really important for me and had changed my vision in life, so if you would like to talk a little bit about that, if you wanna,
Yeah,
you know.
sure. Yeah, of course. Like,
Hmm.
uh, so you know, the thing about religion is it gives you a thing to believe in. It gives you something to believe in and something that calms you down. I mean, when you say praying, it's a form of meditation at the same time.
Yeah.
When you're praying, you're basically meditating. We're always, I don't know, I probably said this before in the other streams, but it's so I still believe this. In a day, we have so much things going on in our head. We always have like all this crap flying to our face. We have all this stuff that's going inside of our brain, and things are just constantly getting into our brain, and we feel overwhelmed, and we don't really have time to ever sit down I mean, as we get older, because I'm sure you're 25,
Yeah.
and I'm only 7 years away from that. So, like that's I'm trying to make myself as busy as I can, because I like my time management, and also my YouTube channel needs a lot of attention and care.
Yeah.
So when I'm always busy and constantly overwhelmed, I look at religion, and I follow Islam. I'm a Muslim, and it's very calming. It's a nice religion. I really like it a lot. It protects you from harming yourself. You need a lot of discipline and a lot of self control in order to follow the religion. But I overall love the religion because it helps you a lot with your mentality and how you treat other people, and I just love the religion a lot. And I think everyone needs religion. I mean, if you choose to be an atheist, or choose another religion, that's completely fine. I don't have an issue with that. I just think that you always need to have something to believe in,
Yeah.
because that's what helps us humans push through life, push through our boundaries, to push through our troubles and our damaging thoughts. And it's always good to have a religion by your side to go back to and pray and ask for forgiveness, or ask for support and love, whatever. So I'm
Hmm.
glad that I put you on, or I could somewhat I didn't put you on the route. You put yourself on the route. I just aimed you that way and told you to go that way, and you did, man. And I'm proud of you for doing that. And I hope it did help you, though. That's what I care about most.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, man. And like it did help me, like personally, I don't consider myself like religious.
Mm.
I'm more of a spiritual. I love spirituality, and I do believe in God.
Mhm.
It's just that for me it's a little different. But believe me, Islam changed my life. Because
Mhm.
it kind of made me see life through another perspective. Because I was really depressed when I came to America, to the United
Yeah.
States. We moved as a family in 2011, and every year our family will get more and more divided. Uh, my, my brother, he uh, like he had like alcohol problems, and it was a situation where it was getting out of hand. It was getting like uh, drama every day. Then I
Yeah.
was just trying to focus on school, and like edgy YouTubers like KSI, Drama Alert, like they were distracting me from life. And all of a sudden, I start to take interest first in Islam, Then during the pandemic, I kind of started taking interest in the religion that I was baptized, which is Christianity, and I started to study like all the different branches from Christianity. Then I found Buddhism, which is not necessarily a religion because it's not a dogma. It's
Mm.
about like finding yourself.
Yeah,
And
I never got to look into Buddhism, but like yeah, can I mean just briefly, you don't need to go into detail, but could you like explain like some sort of information about like Buddhism, like to the
uh,
best of your ability?
yeah, like Buddhism is mainly like you say like meditation, like finding yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what like all within you, you know, like it's like you are the person that you have to find that the spiritual side of your life. Like we are energy at the end of the day. So like in order to make a connection, like you need to find out is this person like first of all, it's not about community; it's about yourself. That's the main difference between Buddhism and dogmas like Christianity, Islam, Judaism, because there is no community. It's all about you, and it's like with when you meditate, you try to figure out on your own like what is causing you to have so much stress, what is causing you to have like nightmares or anxiety, and you try to cure it all within yourself. It's a really complex uh, it's spiritual, like it's a, how do you say, like a really complex practice, but eventually it helps you relax, and it helps you stay in the moment, in the present. I used to like there was a time in my life where I used to smoke weed, and also I used to do like take CBD gummies later after the army, and I will get easily influenced just by somebody that will like something about me. My self-esteem was not really that good, and then I figure out that yes, there is something wrong with me. I need help, and that's when I realized that it's all within me. Like happiness is not outside. It's not about the acceptance of the world. It's all in me. Not even of my parents. Not even the acceptance of my parents. Which there was a point in where I was like frustrated because I would like really love to have the acceptance of my parents, and sometimes I felt that they were really hard on me. But now I understood that it's all within myself, and I don't need to have status or be of a certain social class. I can choose to be happy just by being at peace with myself. That's
Yeah.
basically. That's kind of what Buddhism is. Like the story of Buddhism. I have to look at it because it's something that I'm new at. I'm trying to practice, and I'm trying to like even learn more about it. Like I already learned about Islam, Christianity. I'm trying to learn more about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I always like people that are willing to go beyond and look further into religion, or just like learning about different perspectives, if you want to say. I don't know, like I've met some people in the past where they love like learning about different countries and different religions, and those people are willing to like they're willing to learn, and they're willing to understand you, and they are really understanding when you speak to them, because they know almost every perspective, and it's really nice to know that someone that's flexible in the different perspectives. I don't think I explained it really well, but like I think you could understand what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah, I
like
understand, man. Yeah.
but yeah, man, like that's really good, the fact that you're studying different religions, like, and maybe not just religions but countries. Who knows, maybe you're just trying new things out, and that's always good to try new things out, bro. Like it's always good because not a lot of people not a lot of people try that. Most people in this life just they just stick to what they have, and it's good. It's good, but like it's nice to still like try new things out to see what you're into. Like for example, I'm would have not done YouTube if I haven't tried it, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
And that same goes to, you know, like if I listened to people, I would have not had a channel. And, you know, like stuff like that, you know? And I'm proud of you, man.
thank you, man.
I do see you've gotten better in terms of looks too, man. You look
Thank you,
more handsome than the
thank
two
you.
other times we've seen each other, man. Like
Appreciate it, man.
I was like listening to you talk, and then I just zone out. I'm like, hold on, this guy looks
Why?
good.
Oh shit. Oh
I'm like, damn, this guy looks good, bro.
oh.
No wonder I'm wearing the mask.
Nah, man, you're really good looking too, man. Don't worry about it. It's all about like just being at peace, you know.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. And are you at peace or are you still searching?
I'm still have some issues that I'm working on, you know. But things are getting better, and I have faith,
Yeah,
which is the most
that's good.
important thing. You know, of
Hmm.
course, I'm still working on my insecurities. I'm not gonna lie when I say that, if I say like, "Ah, I don't care what anybody thinks about me and I'm cool with my life," because it's not really true. You know, sometimes I feel alone. Sometimes I feel lonely. You know, I'm not gonna lie. And what I used to do before was definitely really toxic because I would like try to find the acceptance of people that really didn't value me for who I was. You know, of people that kind of consider me a clown or somebody that they will like to watch because it will like I will make their days, but it will not fulfill me. You know, and when you think about that, then you're like, I'm just a clown, you know. I feel like a clown. I didn't like wanted to feel that way. So what I did during the pandemic that messed up with my mental health, I decided to join the army because I was thinking that in the army I was going to be able to find a community that I was looking for. In the army, I was able to meet a lot of really interesting people, but the thing is that we all stereotype like incredibly, like it's really toxic, you know, the way we stereotype. Like I don't know if you seen the red pill community. Like there is a huge
Oh
movement.
yeah, I've heard of the blue pill and red pill. Like, yeah, what is that? Like, I don't even know that myself. What is that?
No, like it's like if you watch the movie The Matrix, so they give you the red pill or a blue pill. Like the red pill is like you get to know the reality of a system, you know. So like the red pill community basically teaches you, like this is what you have to do. For example, to be more attractive to women, you know, and then it brainwashes you into watching that type of content, like, and then it keeps posting content like that, and then you start thinking that all women are like that, which is not true.
Uh,
Obviously it's not true because every person, man or woman, every person is a universe, and the same is the opposite. Like content where women are say, like men are like this, men are like that, you know. So like that's kind of the red pill, which is kind of like the Matrix, but like makes you like think in a certain way. But the blue pill is the one that keeps you ignorant. You know, it keeps you ignorant, and just for you to live your life like the way that you live it and not really think about it, which is kind of positive in some situations where you don't really want to know more than what you have because you're comfortable, you know.
hmm.
But if you come to a point like I did, that I had to get out of my country and I have to come to a reality where I didn't really feel that I belonged, then the blue pill really makes you really anxious, you know, and because you feel that you don't belong anywhere, and you're like, what I you start to question yourself, you know, you're like, who am I? You know, that's kind of what happened to me. So that's kind of the dangers because at the end, even the red pill is a lie. Like everybody is their own universe. Like you cannot stereotype. Like there is a truth, like behind, like for example when you say like scientifically why this group of people act the way that they do, like there is a truth, but it's not 100% because there is always going to be exceptions, and if you cannot realize that, then it's going to be dangerous for you because you're going to think that everybody has the same opinions about you, and you're not going to appreciate the people that actually care about you, or it's going to be the opposite. You're going to appreciate somebody that doesn't even care about you, and
Hmm.
like that's not good, you know. That's the problem mainly.
To be honest, I've had a big realization, um, which you know, um, about women. It's a big realization, big thing, and it taken me a while to understand this. But I've been in many relationships at a very young age, at a age that I shouldn't even be talking to women, and I've been hurt a lot from like all these women. I don't know how many girls I've been with, but a lot, too much. I can't. Sometimes I forget, and I'm not trying to be like, oh, hey, look at me, I got so many girls. No, like, bro, I wish I didn't. Like, it's really annoying just thinking about that. Like, the amount of the amount of girls that have just been, in my life, and there has been a lot. And bro, like the girls, ugh, bro, they're really destructive. And the thing is, at a young age, I didn't know until now, and that's girls at a young age. They can fuck with you. They can mess with your head. They can screw around with your head, use you, play you, and men are willing to do anything for women most of the time, which is really terrible. And that's why, I think simping is only bad when you're doing everything for a woman that doesn't show you any appreciation. And people are like, oh, why are you making fun of people, like simps and stuff like that? It's like, bro, we're making fun of it because we basically don't like it. Like it's not funny, it's stupid, and we don't like it. Like, just we're trying to stop it because it's sad to see some guy just do that, and then like I'm there thinking, should I feel bad for the guy and blame the girl, or should I blame the guy and feel bad for the girl? But no, like, see, that's the thing. I don't understand that, because a guy is doing that to himself, but then again, he clearly needs help because he's giving all his money, his things away to this girl that shows no interest in him. And that's the thing about love that many guys do, is when you fall in love, you're willing to do anything for a person. And that's the thing. Men are willing to do anything for women. That's why men kill themselves over women. That's why men will rob things for women. Men will do anything for women. Anything. Yeah. Unconditional love. And I've learned women at a young age, they don't know what they want in men. They don't know what they want in men. They don't know. That's why they always want bad guy, bad guy, bad guy, bad guy. That's the thing. They don't know what they want, so that's why they think bad guy. Oh, I want a bad guy. Ugh, this and this. What happens? You get your heart broken. What do? They start cheating on people, or they continue to, do stuff. I don't know. Okay? And I'm not saying this applies to all women. I'm talking about girls, all right? Like, girls that haven't matured yet. And also, I'm not saying just because you're under 18 and you're not mature doesn't mean you're cheating on guys, but it's like majority is. And I've dealt with majority to understand how it's like, okay? So around 25, around your age, that's when girls are fully mature. And that's when they
Not
understand
always,
what
bro.
they...
Not always, believe me.
I mean, obviously, there's some that take a long time and are stupid.
No, but then some girls are never going to mature. That's the sad reality. There is some situations where that just happens, and some guys do.
Obviously, man, there's always some people that aren't, but by 25, there are some women, and they are like, they're nice, they're kind, but you always find that bunch that you don't like, and that's why you just have to keep looking, man. At my age, I'm telling this to all my friends. You need to stop looking for women and ask yourself, do I have any value?
Oh yeah.
So right now, do I have any value? I don't think I have any value as in right now. I need to build up that value so I could have a girl to like me when I'm older.
Dude, I think you do have value, man. That's not something good to say about yourself, because everybody has something to offer in the world. Like, that's what you have to realize. Like, it's not the other way around. It's not that I'm going to find my value. It's that you already have value, and you have to build on that value. You know, that's the way it goes. You know, it's the law of
Mm.
attraction. You know, so that's kind of like the mentality part that you should try to work on. You know, where you say to yourself, I do have value. You know, I do have value. It's just that I have to see it. That's the thing. And yeah, like it's the law of attraction, man. And like the value is there for everybody. You know, everybody has value. It's just that some people don't see it. That's the problem. You know.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like say that what can you offer to a girl though? That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
Mm,
because you need to build up like think of it as a motivator, I guess. Because obviously it's not good to say you have no value, but like think of things that you enjoy that you could provide to a woman. You know what I mean? So, for example, for me, I love YouTube, right? And I just think in my head, an sick office. Now, yes, I know this looks like an office, all right? I know you're like,
sure,
oh, bro, you already have an
sure,
office in
man.
your room. Okay, you're all right,
The
you're right.
setup,
But
the setup. You know.
yeah, like having us, cool office in my own house, where
Yeah,
I
yeah,
could
yeah.
wake up and just it's like stream or edit videos, whatever you name it, and with that money, I could take a girl that is likes me for who I am, appreciates me, and I could take her out, feed her, whatever, like things like that, like simple things like that. I mean, it differs with everyone else, but like that's what I just think of when doing YouTube. It's like I with this, maybe it could become my future. I mean, I want YouTube to become my future, man. I'm willing to do anything for YouTube except for stupid things. But like I'm willing to do anything for YouTube, and yeah, man, it's just my dream. And I just think of like stuff like that when at this age, because I don't think dating is worth it at all at this age, because you don't learn anything. You're
Mm.
basically playing house with a girl for no reason, though. You're like experience what, man? Experience what? You're just destroying yourself, and then you're gonna see how much issue. Like, look, like I don't want to expose your things, but like you've dated some people or you've talked to some girls, woman, and like it's damaged you. I don't think the outcome was good. Obviously, you learned some things, but like, did you have to go through that to learn it? You could have, but there's always a road in life, that you have to take, and that was your destiny, and that was your road, so it was bound to happen. But why not avoid that after the first time? After you get hurt, why can't you just avoid it instead of going back and doing the same thing all over again?
No, that's the thing. You have to stop the cycle. You know, you have to learn
Exactly.
from the experiences that you had, and it sucks because negative experiences gives you PTSD. So
Yeah.
like you have to, like for me, you know, I had so many negative experiences that there are nights where I have to work on sleeping good. You know, I have to work because there are some nights where I just can't sleep, and I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on it. I'm trying to be chill, be relaxed. I'm trying to avoid, for example, something that gave me huge PTSD when I came back from the army. Was freaking Squid Games, man. Like, I was like, what is this, man? I don't know if you seen Squid Games. I was
Yeah.
in freaking episode 5, and I was like, dude, this is what is wrong with Korea? Like, why will they do something like this? And even gave me like these nightmares where I was in the army, and it was like Squid Games, you know. And I'm like,
No, damn,
like,
that's yeah. Wait, no, I remember you telling me this actually.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
You did that's creepy, bro.
Like this, that's yeah. It's like there's just some shows. For example, like the other night I was rewatching BoJack Horseman. I don't know if you watched
Yeah, yeah.
the
You
series.
told me about BoJack Horseman, and you told me
Yeah.
like how he's a lot of depression and a lot of like issues from the past with his parents, I guess.
Yeah, man, it's really freaking deep. But the problem is that sometimes it's not good to watch content like that. You know, like this is why this my dad has always told me this my whole life is just, you know, as a kid sometimes you don't listen. You wanna go through your own experience because some people when your life is kind of boring, you know. Because for me, I was always overprotected. My parents, especially my dad, was always like really overprotective, and he didn't really wanted me to get outside my neighborhood, for example, when I was younger, because he was scared because I lived in a third world country, and then when I came here, I remember there was a day where I got lost, and then he started to get worried, like, and asked my brothers to like whenever I go out to go out when I'm with them. But I was always a person that wanted to do things on his own. But the thing is that all of these experiences, like, I it allowed me to realize, that yeah, that there are there are times where, like, my dad always told me that you should focus on two or three specific things and try to master them. Like, for example, right now I'm just focusing on the workout. I just came back from I did a medication for a bacteria that I had in my stomach for like 2 weeks, and today's day one after the medication. I took it for about 2 weeks and I feel way better. I don't have stomach problems anymore, which is amazing. This is why I feel more relaxed too. And first is like my first goal is like about like my workout, like getting stronger, getting in better shape, having more energy because I play soccer and I love sports. Then I'm trying to get my personal training certification, and help my dad with his business, like whenever he needs me, I'm gonna be there for him. So those are like the things that I'm gonna focus on, and then other things apart from that are gonna be distractions. So right now, a girlfriend will be a distraction, especially if it's like rushed. If it's like that.
Yes, thank you. You
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah, I get it, man.
Oh, thank you.
I get it,
Oh
man.
my
That's
God.
why.
Unless if you're lying. I hope you're not like
I'm
lying
not
or
lying,
you're
bro.
you're
I'm
not
for
lying.
real.
Like you genuinely mean this. Like you genuinely 100% mean it.
Yeah, bro. And I never had a girlfriend, so it's like
You don't have like Tinder or anything on your phone
no,
downloaded,
no.
right?
I tried Tinder, but like to help me practice, but it doesn't work, and it kind
Good.
of sucks too, man. So yeah, right
Good,
now
bro.
it will
Good.
be a distraction.
Exactly. Work on your
Mhm.
own self right now because you need, like I said, like I've told you this off, stream and like when we are having our private conversations, like build yourself up, build yourself up,
Yeah. Hmm.
and then worry about like trying to add, a distraction to your
Yeah,
life
but like
because
that is, when it comes to like a woman, that's the law of attraction. You attract her. You attract her with who you already are. So
yes,
that's the right mentality, and you need to find, and it's the other way around too. Like you need to find something on her that you want in your life, because at the end, that's how I see it now. It's like if I want a girlfriend, I want to see somebody that I want to spend the rest of my life with, or else
yeah,
I'm not gonna settle for
obviously.
less.
And like, similarities or like traits that you love,
Yeah,
like
exactly,
things that
exactly.
you love.
Yeah,
And with only time it comes, bro. Like that's why I mean you have to like value, you need to like build up your value for yourself, you know what I mean?
yeah,
So obviously, first of all, seeing your value in yourself, that's the first part of building up your value, and also your assets that are in your life, such as a job, such
yeah,
as a license, a car, a house, you name it, like things like that. Your confidence in yourself. Are you confident in yourself? So simple things that girls find attractive, like your confidence as well. Are you a confident person?
yeah,
Like, your posture as well. Something simple as your posture. Like, for example, man, my posture is terrible, bro. Like, look at this, man. I know you don't see this, but behind scenes, but look at this. All right, this is my neck right here. And then
damn.
just look at that C shape. But when I do this, look how taller and look how more manly I look when I sit down like this, right? So then I'm just like, oh, hello,
Yes.
nice to meet you. But yes, simple things like that, man.
Yeah. Do you have scoliosis, man? Or is it just like because of you sitting like this like in your computer?
It doesn't look that bad to look like scoliosis.
Nah, I'm just asking, bro.
Are you sure? Because is it that bad?
Nah,
Nah,
nah.
no, it's just from sitting like it's like sitting like this, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear.
Mm-hmm. Damn. What the
You
duck
see,
the
you
duck
see how
face?
bad that is. Does that look
Yeah.
normal to you? Does that look? Ooh, that
No, but
doesn't look normal.
it can get fixed. This is why I'm working like for my personal trainer certification, and then I can tell you exactly like what you need to do so that you fix your posture.
At
And
a price?
the what?
For a price?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I'll just stick to swimming.
Get it, mate.
But get his services, all right? Get his services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick is gonna get them. You know, he wants to lose weight. So.
Nick, yeah.
Yeah.
How is he? How's his treatment?
He's doing good. He's doing good. Like the other day, we took him out to.
You guys, yeah. I wanted to see that podcast you guys recorded.
Yeah, I'm still on the editing process. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was really good. Like he explained like what he wanted to do with his future, like his dreams. You know, like that's what I'm trying to also do during my podcast. You know, so for example, you say you see yourself as a YouTuber. That's your passion, and that's what you wanna do with your life. Am I right? Mm-hmm. Do you hear me? So yeah.
I'm thinking. Sorry, like Yeah, I guess I want to. Yeah,
Like on the social media environment, pretty much, or
no, not in. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. Like be on like social media environment or just like be my own personal stable, I guess, right?
yeah, or be like like an entrepreneur, you know, like you are the one that builds your own revenue, you know. That's kind of what I want to do too, you know. Be like,
I want, yeah, I guess I want to do stuff like that.
my own
It's just I don't know, cause like that's the thing I'm stuck in between. Am I an entertainer? Am I a business
yeah.
person? And like I'm a bunch
You
of
can be
things in
both.
one.
You can be both, you know, an entertainer, like a business person, you know. Like it just takes work, you know. I don't know if you've seen the documentary of KSI, like he's
Yeah, him. Yeah, I saw. I watched the whole thing once it came out.
yeah.
You know, I liked that. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I don't know about you, but I like
No,
that documentary a lot.
I really felt it, man. But like that's the part about the dangers of social media, you know. If it's not taken care of early, then you're gonna start having problems. And similar thing happened to me. I started to have problems with my family, with my friends. I started to see the world like in a way that I'm not supposed to see the world. I started to get really pissed off at the people that really care about me. You know, like I have a lot of regrets because now I'm 25 and like I have like thank goodness I have a good family, you know, because like if I was in another family, maybe I will be homeless right now. Who knows?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it differs, you know, like that's the thing about life is people wish that they change things from their life, you know, like
Yeah.
I wish I changed or, you know, I wish I wasn't so mad all the time. I don't know how to say it. Like, oh, I wish, you know, my dad was kind to me or something like that. Like one small change changes who you are as a person, you know, and you should be glad with who you are right now, you know, because things could have been way different. You know, maybe you would have lived in a different country. Maybe you would have, you know, not had the friends you've had right now. You know, like for example, I lived in Toronto and then I moved somewhere else. And when I moved somewhere else, I hated this place when I moved here. You know, I'm like, oh, I want to go back to Toronto. I wish I like a bunch of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, I got a lot of nice things here, though. I got my friend Jay Flows. You know, maybe if I didn't live here, I would have not had this, you know, my channel, just overall anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, that's the thing. We should all be thankful for who we are as, you know, people and what we have right now, you know, and always be appreciative. And you know, like small things in life bring a lot of happiness, you know, whether that's a friend talking to you. Like for example, I talk to you all the time on the phone, but I never see your face, you know what I mean?
But
And
we did FaceTime the other day.
I think we did, but like I don't know. I feel like I think it was short, but I like this a lot because I get to see you on this big monitor, you know, like
Yeah, I know.
I get to see
It's more
your
professional.
face.
More professional.
Yeah, exactly. And I get to see your face, you know, and you know, I hope this isn't. I mean, I don't think it's for the camera,
No,
and I hope I hope this isn't for the camera. Like, I hope you know you're actually happy. I hope you know outside of the outside away from the camera you're actually happy, you're bettering your life. I mean,
Yeah,
I've been trying my hardest to help you, the best of my
same
ability.
man.
We don't live near each other whatsoever, but
Yeah,
if I did live in person, I would have definitely, went on like simple, like, hey, you want to go for a walk or let's go for a drive, let's
yeah,
talk about this, in person, so we can talk,
yeah.
work out together, stuff like that. I wish I was physically there for you, but though I'm doing my best, virtually. And yeah, man, I just want to see you happy, and hopefully in the future we can see each other and just make a vlog or something, like
That's a
do
plan,
something.
bro. That's definitely a plan. Like
Yeah.
I'm down. Like, how do you feel about what happened in Turkey though? I was like,
Oh
yeah,
man, yeah, bro, that was terrible, bro.
I saw it in the news, man. I was like, and you know what pissed me off more than what happened is how little news coverage it got, and that was literally like the end of the world for like 3,000 people, and it's like no, I felt that nobody cared, I was like, and I was really sad that day. I was like really this 3,000 deaths and nobody cares. Like, what is this? Like
For Turkey,
3,000 deaths, bro. You know,
in Turkey, right?
in Turkey, yeah, and
No,
Turkey,
it's 20,000, bro.
20,000 deaths, and even worse, man. Yeah, man, it's
See, yeah, that's the thing, man. I mean, normally the media doesn't really care for. I don't think the media cares about Middle Eastern countries just in general. The worldwide media. I don't think they care for Middle Eastern countries as much as Middle Eastern countries would, like Palestine. I don't think Middle Eastern, the media doesn't really care about Palestine. Like stuff like that. But for Turkey, I feel like they did. My friend asked me a couple days ago. He was like, "What can we do for Turkey?" And that was a good question. What can we do? I
yeah,
mean, the most you can do is spread the word. Telling people to donate like $1 even to these charities. Now, there, the thing is, which I really hate about anytime things like this happen. Russia versus Russia, Ukraine situation. Just any world disaster happening, these charities, they make up these fake organization charities, and just so they can make money off them, like they make these fake ones just to make money off it. There was like 5 Turkish ones, and it was pissing me off because people were donating millions of dollars to these charities. But the one that Speed donated to is a real one, like it's an actual real charity. And it's so it was so funny seeing so like the news channel, right? And then it
yeah,
shows on the bottom like the different donators, like the highest bids, like, or the
yeah.
highest donators. It just shows Speed and 50,000 tele. It
Oh,
was just
Speed?
so fun.
Speed was the
Yeah,
one that donated the most money. Damn.
yeah, like he was on this like actually in the news station of Turkey, and it was just him there. It was
Damn.
just at Speed, and it was like, oh, that was so funny. But yeah, man, like obviously it's nice seeing Speed. Like these people donating. Even
Yeah,
Canva did it for 2 weeks. Canva said like whoever buys a subscription will donate the money to Turkey. And
yeah,
stuff like that. It made me happy, but
yeah.
now let's go to the actual part where we lost 20,000 people.
20,000, damn.
Now that is a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, the earthquakes were around over 6, I'm pretty sure, 6.8, 6 something. And that ratio, or that level of earthquake is really bad. You could see the videos, buildings just falling in front of you,
Yeah,
dust clouds being created. Imagine being in a building. There's nothing you could do other than to jump out or just let it collapse on you.
yeah,
Now, you I'm you wish you were dead, because if you're not, you could suffocate to death or live under there waiting for people to find you under rubble, you know? And it was terrible seeing these people just climb out of rubble or just dying, and there's been a lot, and it's terrible. And 20,000 people died. 20,000 people died, and that's only death. Imagine the people that got hurt. Imagine the people who lost houses. That like stuff like that is you can't replace it. It's hard to replace it. You know,
Hmm.
and that's the thing. Imagine you have a family member living in a building or something. Imagine trying to look for that person, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine you can't find your mom under rubble. Like you're trying to look for her, you can't find her. So what do? You just wait. And that's what that's the Turkish people were doing. They don't know how to feel. Should they be scared? Should they be sad? Should they be mad? They're waiting. They're sitting down in front of a building watching this crane just pick up all this rubble. You don't know what to think. Your family member could be alive, dead, barely alive. Like you don't know. And that's the thing that's scary about times like this. And like there's no control over it. And I know this. My uncle had a friend. He came. He moved to USA, and the only reason why he moved to USA from Turkey, so he had a daughter. He had three sons and one wife, and they were back in Turkey. And he moved to USA to find a job and just work and transfer the US dollars to like lira back in Turkey.
Hmm. Yeah.
So he was working there, whatever, whatever. Earthquakes hit, and now he has to go back to Turkey to see if his family is alive. They're not picking up the phone. Nothing is happening. Um, his brother-in-law who lived there said like, "Hey, like your family's okay. You don't need to come." But he still went anyways. His three sons died and his wife. His brother-in-law was only saying that to protect him so he doesn't like lose his mind or he doesn't feel upset.
Yeah.
And like the only reason why he separated himself was for them so he can make money so he can go send it back to Turkey. And it's sad that he didn't go. And he's say like that guy is saying like, I wish I joined them. I wish I joined them. Like I wish I joined them. I did like I and I don't blame him. You're 30 years old. You just made a family. That's your everything. Three boys. One wife. You spent like you isolated yourself just for them. That alone proves your love for them. You're willing to go to a foreign country that you've never been in, barely can speak English, and yet you're working just to send money to them. He bought them shoes, he bought them jackets, he bought them things that they didn't have, and then just passed away. And yeah, man, it's hard. It's hard. A lot of people have lost everyone. I'm thankful that I haven't lost anyone, but I have a friend who did lose someone, and it sucks. And I just wish the best for Turkey, and I just hope that I hope everyone is okay. And I know like it's hard. It's really stupid to say something like that, but what can we do? My
Yeah.
prayers go out to Turkey, to everyone's families, Syria as well, Lebanon, and that's the thing that sucks as well, because basically the buildings shook, right?
Yeah.
It shook a little bit the first time. Now there's another one that just happened. So any of the
Yeah.
buildings that didn't fall just fell.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. Really sad situation, to be honest.
I mean, it is, man.
Like, the way I think about it is, I mean, we need to be grateful for every day that we live on this planet.
Definitely,
You know.
definitely, definitely. And
Like,
that's the thing. Just cherish life.
yeah.
Cherish that we're alive.
I was I saw like this spiritual documentary the other day, and it's like that there is a huge similarity with every human being in the world. Like every anxiety, every mental problem, everything is connected to the fear of death, because a lot of us don't know what is on the other side. You know,
Hmm.
when you overcome the fear of death, when you come to a point where you don't really uh, look forward, like you're at peace in the way where you just don't really want to be like, oh, I'm not happy where I am, and but tomorrow I'm going to be in this other place and this is gonna make me happy. Like when you come to a point when you don't have those expectations anymore, and you are just at peace with who you are, then you really have mastered life, you know, and you're like good, you know, like you don't care about the opinion of anybody. You don't care if like I mean you do care of course, like for example I will die for my parents, you know, I love them to death, but like you're just like good with your life, you know, you accept yourself, and you attract positive energy. And like for me what was really frustrating when I had to come to this country was that, like, first of all, I was dealing with a lot of stress, you know,
Mhm.
and I didn't really feel nobody was helping me out because all of my life I was always asking for help, always asking like, oh, please help me, I don't know what to do. All my life I was doing that, and most of the time, the only people that will give me or will have the time to sit down and hear me out, what like any time that they need so that I feel better, were my mom and my dad. Later in the years, just my dad because my mom lost patience, and I understand her. Like she has her own problems as well, but now we have a way better relationship because I try not to bother them. You know, I try to be good. I try to be smart and be like, this is going to affect my mental health, so I'm not gonna do that. You know. So like in that case, you know, like when you are able to overcome the fear of death, like oh I'm gonna miss out, I don't care. Like when you're able to do that, then it's like you master life, and like every day becomes a blessing, you know, every day you're alive you're like thank you God, thank you Allah that I am alive today and that I get to live another day, and you try to make the most out of the day and not live for other people, live for yourself and for the energy that you can build. You're building your energy so that later
Mhm.
on you can use it for something positive in the world. You know, like that's a mentality that I have now. You know, and it's honestly is good. I'm not gonna lie. I have bad days. I have good days. I have terrible days. But so far, I have faith that everything is going to work out the way that like God wants at the end. You know, so
Inshallah, inshallah.
inshallah, yeah,
But yeah, man. You're not. I mean, it's okay to have bad days and good days, but
yeah,
the thing that I learned is you make a situation on in terms of how you feel.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so like let's say I don't know. I can't really explain a situation because it depends on how you take it.
yeah,
But for example, I don't know, you fail a test, right? Something simple as that. You know, you fail a test and you're feeling
yeah,
upset about that. And you can maybe take it as a different way. Maybe you could say to yourself, "Hey, at least, at least I didn't you know at least like I could do a retest, or maybe
mm-hmm.
hey, at least this is not the last test, and just take it as a lesson. Make every fail a lesson. Make a failure not a failure but a lesson. You know what I mean? Like, don't you
Yeah,
only let it be a failure if you let it be a failure. That's it.
mm-hmm.
But if you actually learn from it, done, you just made it something you could benefit off.
Mm-hmm.
So don't make your life more harder than it has to be, because a life is already hard as it is. This life is a hard life, man.
Yeah,
So you need to learn and push yourself to make it better. And I'm telling you, it will be better if you're willing to push yourself.
yeah,
Just like if you want to get closer with God, it's you need to really want it. And if you want it, God will see, and let him put you closer to him.
yeah,
So yeah, but yeah, man. Yeah.
yeah. That's right. Like for me, I still have like I'm working on it. but I still feel a little insecure when talking in front of a camera, believe it or not, you know? Like, I want to be seen as the best possible version of myself. Because I remember I have PTSD because I've been doing this for years, and there were videos where I will try to explain something, where I
Hmm.
was in a rant or something like that, where I was complaining about something, and then there will be people that will like insult me, say mean things, like cyberbullying, basically, and that kind of made me feel like a clown and made me feel like my feelings don't matter and that I have no value. I'm still working on it, but for me, I want to get to a point where I can just chill and be like, "Yo, Ify, how's life, bro? Yeah, so how you been, man?" And just be like talk to you like all cool, like all normal, like and because I don't like to show my insecurities to anybody, not even to my parents lately. I just wanna be. For me, I wanna be an inspiration. I don't wanna be like in a state where I I need help. I don't like that. But we're humans. We're gonna need help eventually.
Bro,
And if
everyone needs help, man. And those who don't ask for help, like they're I don't know how to explain it. They're in their own life, they're in their own bubble, and you shouldn't really bother them. Just let them be. Don't you don't like for example, I had a friend, he was really negative. He was a bully actually, not even negative, bro. And this guy bullied me like every day. For 2 years straight in high school, this guy bullied me, man. Like this guy was an asshole, but he wouldn't ask for help. Then I would start questioning myself and be like, wait, like, is there something wrong with me? Is there a reason why I have to ask for help, but he doesn't? But we
you,
all need help,
yeah,
man.
a similar thing happened to me recently. Like there was this guy, and I knew him since I was in like from my younger years in my high school. So I will be a person that will accept. I will accept you if you are a fan of my channel. Like for example, if I saw like there was a time where I was kind of like viral in my Peruvian community, and then I met like some guys. I met this girl that I talked to you about that I kind of liked. Started to have feelings for this girl, and then this guy, he, I mean, I had like an intense relationship with him, but like he kind of gaslighted me. You know what I mean? He gaslighted me like super bad, in the way where I was started to question myself because this guy was the only one a guy together with like his cousin. I'm really good with his cousin. I'm chill with him. He's really funny for me, but that but this guy that was in my high school, the problem is that he was super toxic, super toxic. He gaslighted me and be like, oh, like we're the only friends that you have, so deal with it. Because he was like playing with my insecurities. This was the guy that disrespected me because I told him about this girl, and he ended up like dating this girl. I don't know what kind of relationship they had, but and that he disrespected me, because I opened myself up to him one day because they were making fun of me, but first of all, and then he disrespected me. He hid it from me. He even added me to freaking group chats. I still have PTSD from WhatsApp because of him. And
Just from a simple WhatsApp app,
yeah,
you
from a
have
simple WhatsApp
yeah.
group.
See
Imagine.
that yeah, that's the thing, man. You get damaged from people like that, and then they become a part of your personality forever. Unless if you learn to cut that thing out, you need to
I had
cut
to
it
cut
out.
it. So he disrespected my mom, and that's when I cut it. And I immediately I felt like at that moment when I cut him from my life, kind of felt a little bit of guilt. But the days after, I felt so much peace, bro. You won't even believe the amount of peace I felt that I'm not his friend anymore. I felt
Bro,
so much peace.
I bet you felt free
I
once you
feel
cut him
free,
out,
man.
man.
I feel
Yeah,
free.
bro. Bro was gonna
Like
fly away. That's how
yeah,
free you felt.
yeah, for real. And it's
Jeez,
for the
man.
best, dude. Like honestly, there are some people where it doesn't matter how nice they treat you, it doesn't matter if they comment on every video, just cut them out of your life. Like even if
Exactly.
even as you as a YouTuber, imagine that you have like this guy that comments on every single video. You're probably gonna be in your head like, oh, this is a really cool guy. He likes my videos. He likes my channel. But then imagine you meet this guy and he's super toxic. He tries to gaslight you. He tries to say that you have no value and try to bring you to alcohol, weed, drugs, and girls and prostitutes and to that world. Imagine you have a friend like that, but he likes your videos and he watches your videos. So that's like a problem, because
I mean,
that guy
yeah,
is
and
toxic.
also
There's no,
that's when you prioritize your things, like
yeah,
what's important, your sanity or the fact that you're getting a like on your channel and a comment, like
yeah,
that's when you question your value,
mm-hmm,
and obviously, like no matter what, like this is not an opinion, this should be this way. Cut the guy out.
yeah,
And I'm which you did, and that's the right choice because
mm-hmm,
keeping that in your life, like, and you might be like, oh, but I don't want to cut him out, but I'll ignore him. There's no ignoring people like that. They're like a, how do I explain, a leech. They're
like a
sucking
leech.
off your
Yeah, they
energy,
just
bro.
suck.
They're
Yeah,
not getting out, bro.
yeah, exactly.
Like what I this guy that sat next to me, bro. Imagine like I told you this on the first stream too. Yeah, this guy. It's the same guy. This guy who sat next to me every day in math class. You're stupid. You're this. You're that. You're this. You're that. Every fucking day, the same shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
And now this guy switched schools, but I'm still like, and that alone made me feel much better because he's not like I don't need to see his face anymore. But then in my mind, I was like, why didn't I just not cut him off earlier?
yeah,
It would have
exactly,
paid.
exactly. You're
It
like,
would have.
why do you
It
waste
would
this?
have
But like the thing is that
exactly.
sometimes you don't do that because you want to live like experiences that you never get to
Yeah,
live before, and that's kind of what I did, and I realized I'm wasting my time. What am I doing here? That's what I realized.
exactly. So after he left schools, like it was kind of like a blessing, and I was just like,
Yeah,
oh,
finally, I'm
hey,
free.
finally, man, don't need to deal with this bitch. Like I'm done. So I feel
Yeah,
much better,
yeah,
bro. And honestly,
exactly.
when you stop listening to people and when you have confidence in yourself and the way you act and just the way you talk and you don't care about what other people think unless if it's positive things, bro, you control the classroom. You control anything, you have in
Yeah,
full control of your own life.
exactly.
Like I mean not recently, like always in my life, I haven't felt scared to go to school. Like I don't have any anxiety in school unless if it's math, but I don't have any math,
Mm,
so I'm good.
nice.
So, but I am full control of myself. I'm not scared to say anything. I mean there's things you can't say, but that's just common sense, like I'm not scared to say how I feel. I'm not scared to act the way I act. I'm not scared to stand up for myself or a friend. I'm not scared to talk out loud, present, bro, you name it, man. Like I thank God I pushed through all my boundaries. I don't really have any boundaries that hold me tight down. Like I don't no. Like I'm really happy with my life right now. I cut out someone who's been really negative to me, man.
Nice.
And it's not my friend, but this is another girl. Like she hasn't been the healthiest friend. Um, treats me wrong,
Is
and
she the
then
one
like
that you told to me about like one day that you called me, or is it another one?
no, I think it's that one.
Mm.
So, but yeah, man, like everyone knows this girl. Like everyone knows. Like all my friends know, and it's kind of unfair because she's like she said like I can't talk to my friends about my emotion, like my problems with her,
Hmm.
when I should talk to her about my problems. She's been talking to all her friends about our issues. And only now she's saying, "Oh, you could talk to your friends about our issues." It's like, why are you switching this now and you're telling me this now? Like,
Yeah, that's
what?
gaslighting, man. Gaslighting, making you feel guilty for something that you don't even need to feel guilty about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so anyways, after that, I was done, like, and then she still tries to be my friend and talks to me like,
Mm.
no, bro, no. So anyways, I like what is okay, who cares? Forget this story, all right? You don't need to hear that story. I cut the person off. That's the only thing you need to hear. Why am I telling you this? Cut out people in your life that bring no value, nothing new to your life. Like that just just suck away from your energy, you know?
Yeah.
There's no point in keeping people like that. Oh, I can use them for this. I can, I don't know, like you want to have your betrayal, you want to have that. No, cut them out. I'm telling you, there's no use for them. You might think, oh, I can have my revenge on them. I can use them. Maybe I can get like, no.
No point, man. Yeah.
No point. Cut them out and just live your life happy. Because I'm telling you, you're going to keep all these enemies around you. You're going to feel miserable.
Yeah.
And maybe you're keeping them around for YouTube subs or whatever,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. That's what I used
Yeah,
to do.
if you're keeping them for that, bro, like, just don't talk to them or just cut them out. Like, who cares? It's just like 4 subs, man. You can get that in a couple seconds. Forget that, bro. Like, save yourself the trouble, you know?
Yeah. Dude, believe
yeah.
me, like, on my Instagram, I have
Mm.
like a lot of people from my country that see me. They don't never like my videos, never like my posts. They just see me, man. And I'm like, you guys are there every single day. Like, you see me every single day. Like, what are you watching? Why are you here? Why are you even following me? Like, if you're not even like gonna like anything that I do, that I post, if you're not gonna comment, I mean, what's the point? Like, that's why sometimes I criticize social media, because it's like, what's the point? Like, yeah, I'm a human being. I have my social media. I have my Instagram, my YouTube. But like, if you're just gonna watch what I do and be like this, like, like this guy. So you're right here, and then you
Yeah.
have like this, like your toxic neighbor that is like out the window, like, oh, like, oh, and then like she goes away. I don't know if you ever had like a neighbor like that, you know, that.
Like, explain it more better, because all I saw you point and then just that's it.
No, like, what I
Explain
mean
it
is,
better.
yeah, like I don't know if you ever had like this, like you have Instagram, right?
Yes,
So
I have
you have
Instagram.
those people that see your posts, but never like anything that you post, never comment. Like, you can even post like, "Oh, I had like a really bad day," and
Okay,
they don't give a shit.
see that's the thing. If you notice that, bro, you're too focused on social media, and that's when you need to stop. You know, like if you notice that people are following you and they don't like your posts, bro, you're too into it, bro. You need to step back, because that's why I don't have notifications on
No,
Instagram,
I
TikTok,
delete it
whatever.
sometimes. It's just something that I noticed way like a long time
Yeah, yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah. No,
I
I
noticed it a long
understand, bro.
time ago.
I'm glad it was long
And they,
time,
they
but
keep
like,
watching. They keep watching my stories and my videos, you know. But like,
yeah, but they don't like your posts.
they don't like anything. So I'm like, what's the point? You know, like, I mean, I'm not even like talking about myself. I'm talking like, why are these people like every single day, like, watching Instagram? You know, like watching my posts. I'm pretty sure they post
Oh,
for other
you're
people
asking
too.
like, oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
right. What are they doing?
yeah. I mean, I'm not even criticizing anybody. I'm just like curious, be like, what is the world we live in, you know? And like, this is really interesting. This is why, like, social media keeps evolving, because now, like, before you couldn't see like who watches your posts. Now you can, and it's like
Yeah.
interesting. So these people are watching everything that I post, everything that I do, like, but what are they doing, you know? So
The thing, look, the thing is, I have this one, and look, this is going out to everyone who has Instagram, you know, whatever, TikTok, YouTube,
yeah,
whatever. If you're online and you're posting something, this is really unhealthy, and it really pisses me off, because like it's terrible to see. And if you do this, like, please stop, all right? It's not healthy, all right? So you post a new video, okay? And then you go on YouTube Studio and you keep refreshing that video. Just keep refreshing.
what's the
You
point?
see the
Yeah,
you see the video. You get out of YouTube Studio, wait like 5 minutes, you look again. That alone is just enough to make you go insane. Don't
yeah,
do that. I have a friend, and I'm not gonna look. I'm sorry if you're watching this. Look, I'm sorry. I have no right to say this, but I'm not saying your name. Okay,
I don't think
so maybe he will. All right, he's a big fan of my channel. All right, so look, this is what he does. He makes music. Okay, and
yeah.
I was in class with him, and this is him. goes on his Spotify, gets out of Spotify, goes to his SoundCloud, gets out of SoundCloud, goes to YouTube Studio, gets out of YouTube Studio, goes to his record label app, he gets out of the record label app, goes to his Instagram, checks his posts. Like it's I told him too. I told him, bro, you need to stop. Like, what are you doing, man? Like you're not gonna see any growth if you keep swiping. Like one at a time, you're gonna see it go up. That's it.
Yeah. Or you
It's
can
like
just
so
refresh your video on your computer and be like, oh, I have more views now, but they are my views. So that means like, why do you have to care so much? You know?
I watched the video enough that I got 1,000 views now.
Damn. I mean, yeah, I don't get that, bro. To be honest.
Yeah, but I'm just saying this to you and to anyone who, just in case, don't do that because that's really unhealthy.
Yeah.
You're not going to see growth from your channel. That's why leave your phone there, check on it like once a week or, like not every minute, once a day works too, but like not every minute, bro. Like that's just addiction right there. Like
It's addictive.
Instagram,
It's
bro,
addictive, yeah.
like the likes on Instagram, like how you keep looking and seeing who's liking your
Yeah,
posts,
yeah,
that's addiction, bro.
yeah, yeah.
You need to just let it go that go. Post a photo for your sake. And that's what social media I feel like is. It's to show off what you have, like
Yeah,
or show off something. I post my photos, which my photos are really, really weird. They're not normal photos. I don't know if any of you guys see my Instagram. It's not normal photos. And there's a reason for that. It's for my own sake. It's for comedic purpose. Like I'm just trying to make fun of people who try to act like, the shit on Instagram when, it's just a platform where you post photos. That's it. Nothing more. So yeah, man. But yeah, I don't know if you're talking about something else. I think I changed the topic. I'm sorry.
no, that's what I was talking about mainly. Like, I just think it's funny, because like I realize now that there was like a lot of toxic people. I mean that kind of made fun of me, and I didn't realize it, and I was like feeling like their toxic energy with my videos. And for me, like I remember when my channel got deleted, that was like a blessing. I mean, today I'm really grateful that my channel got deleted because my old channel used to be really toxic. And
Why? Like
because
what?
like I just posted like clips from video games, and I will just post like sometimes I will care too much about likes, dislikes. I will be in
Uh,
this community where I will get cyberbullied, and then I will like post something and make a clown of myself. When
mm,
my channel got deleted, it kind of restarted my community, and then I built it from zero, and then I actually got like real subscribers that actually care about my videos, that like my videos. And that's what it is about at the end. It's not about fake subscribers, fake views. There was also a time where I deleted Instagram, and that was back in 2017, because I was like even buying likes in my end, because I was so insecure back then. I was really insecure.
how do you buy likes, man? What the heck?
Yeah,
Now I'm
there is
interested. How do you buy likes?
there used to be like a website to that. And I even did it with this Alpha Master. When I came back from the army, like I was getting offers, on DMs, like $30 for 4,000 followers, something like that. And I was
Hey, man.
thinking, yeah, I was thinking that may be something that, because they were lying to me. They were saying it was like organic growth, but it's not really organic. Like there's a bunch of guys from like India and Pakistan that are just making like fake accounts so that I seem like I have more followers, but I really
I
don't have
mean,
that many followers. And at the end, if you make your value to be like the amount of followers or likes that you have, then you really don't have value as a person. That's the problem. So yeah, basically, that's what I'm saying. You need to be careful with social media. It can really make your brain think that the only person that have value is the one that is in the screen, you know, and that's not good. It's not
Yeah,
good,
it's like
not
you
good
gotta
at all.
step outside, touch grass, and actually see who people, like the way I see how who really values me is people who, takes the time to call me or just ask me how I'm doing.
Yeah,
And that's the thing. I don't really have a lot of people who do that unless they're close friends. And those are my real friends. People who check up on me and ask me, "Hey man, how are you doing? How's your day?
and
Like,
sometimes
what
people
did
just
you
don't have time, to be honest. Like for example, if I don't
I,
do it
I
always,
understand that, but that's the
yeah,
rule I go by, which is
yeah, of
there's
course,
always there's no such thing as no time, bro.
yeah, yeah,
It's called bad prioritization. For example, it's snowing outside and you're like, "Oh, the weather is bad." Nope, it's just your clothing that's bad. Otherwise,
yeah.
the weather is fine. You're not wearing good clothing.
Yeah,
It's
but
just the
like
weather.
there is also one thing. Is like, for example, if you want somebody to check on you every day, you should tell them, hey, you should be direct. Hey, I would like to talk with you every day. Like that.
Oh no, if it's every day, then that's like okay, that's a little hard. I understand that, but I'm
Yeah,
talking about like at least like once a month. Like
yeah, yeah. Of course, of course.
I've heard people or I've read texts of people saying, "Oh, I didn't have time. I didn't have time." I mean, I'm sorry. Like there is I didn't have time, and there is a I don't have time.
Yeah,
Now, one it means completely different from the other, and I think you can understand which one is bad and which one's good. Like,
mhm,
and you can understand that two have different meanings. One is saying, "Hey, man, I didn't get a chance to call you, but I will call you once I can." The
yeah,
other one is you're not important to me because I have other things going on in my life.
yeah,
And I have understood that for a while now. And so that's why when people say that, I'm done. Like I don't want to spend time, with you. And I don't yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but you shouldn't be resentful either. You should be like, oh yeah, cool, and just don't talk to them again.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh, you bitch, you didn't have time for me." No,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna say whatever, okay, and then that's it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Like,
Exactly. That's
that's
kind of
like,
what I do too lately. I don't
yeah.
even like complain or anything. Like it's like this guy that disrespected my mom. I just like unfollow him from social
Mhm.
media. I quit the WhatsApp group, and that was it. I didn't
That's it.
give any
Yeah, exactly.
explanation. That's it. I cut him from my life. That's what I don't even get mad. I don't even get pissed off. I don't even insult or anything. I just
I mean,
I,
yeah, I
it's
mean,
the
there's
point
no
where I'm
point
like
of
I'm done.
thinking about it. Otherwise, you're just bringing him back into your life, but except he's in your head now. So, like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
there's no point of thinking about it, talking about it. Just leave it. Like, leave him in the past. Bro's the past now. Like,
Yeah.
bro doesn't matter.
Sadly, man, dude, I'm starting to get a little dizzy. So, and man, it's been a really good conversation with you, bro, for real.
Oh, yeah, of course, Renato, man. Thanks for
Yeah,
bringing me out. I appreciate these talks. I know this was planned like a couple weeks ago. I think
yeah,
now we.
yeah,
So, I understand you're a busy man. You have things in your life going on. From what I've heard, I'm proud of you, man.
thank
Once
you,
again,
man.
I've said this, but I'm proud of you. Like I'm glad
Hmm.
that you are doing well, and I hope that I wish the best for you and your family.
Thank you, man.
More on you, and things are going good for you, man. And I'm glad that you're focusing, you're doing your best, and yeah, bro. I just hope you do your best, man. All right.
Yeah, man, you too, man. I really hope that you're doing good, that you're focused. Remember, focus on yourself first, and everything will come naturally to you. Like that's the law of attraction is a principle of life, and you should like if I can recommend somebody that you should watch is Brian Tracy. Eat That
Oh
Frog.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know him.
You know him. Try to read Eat That Frog whenever you have time in the future. To try to watch more motivational content, progressive content, and like it's like subconsciously like you will start to have the motivation to want to achieve great things for your life and try to change your mentality and be surrounded with people that are going to bring you to where you want to be in life. It's the most important thing. So for you, I appreciate your friendship. I really do, and I want to see you succeed, my friend. That's the most important thing. We're building together. And but in order to build, you need to build yourself up.
Yeah.
That's the main motivation. Like David Goggins, for example, always
Mm.
saying, like, just uh, go for a run. Like it's small things. You need to be okay. Like that's why praying for Muslims, I think it's beautiful. Like that meditation part, so that you are okay with being alone or with God, with Allah, and with that you can find real peace. Within
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's what matters the most. So that you don't
Exactly.
let anybody, and I mean anybody, disturb your mental peace. You are right here. Nobody can move your emotions. Nobody can move your like change your mood. You're good. Because you don't expect nothing from anybody. You just go to school. You do what you have to do. You come back and you live a good life. That's
Yeah, I
the best
understand, man.
part. That
I
that's
understand.
what you should be uh, working on.
I understand.
Yeah, man.
But anyways, man, I hope you have a good night, bro. All right.
Yeah, me too,
Thanks
bro.
for this call. Shout outs to all the Alpha Masters.
The Alpha
I
family.
appreciate.
Let's get it.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes,
I'm
it's
sorry.
fine. No, Alpha
The
Masters.
Alpha family.
Alpha
Okay.
family. Yeah.
I'm glad that you guys all joined us with this podcast, and like and subscribe. Make sure to subscribe to keep up with more content. I love you guys all so much. Thank you, Renato. I love you so much, man.
I love you too, bro. Thank you for this conversation, man. Yeah, bro. I'll see you later, man. I hope you're doing good. Don't
You too,
forget to
man.
do your homework and be good, bro. Like, be healthy.
Yes, sir. I will. Thank you.
Yeah. Get it, man. Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace out.